Our next story is from Ladakh. In a fresh move to boost tourism there, the forbidden zones will soon welcome tourists. Before we go on, let's just understand the term forbidden zones better. These refer to the areas where entry of tourists and civilians is prohibited. And now, following this move, tourists will be able to cruise their jeeps, they will be able to launch biking blitz and go on their dream treks. Not just that, this will also, of course, boost the revenue in the region, which, by the way, is of importance because more than half the population of Ladakh is dependent on tourism. It is one of the major sources of income for the inhabitants. However, the question that arises is, why were these areas previously forbidden and which are these areas really? The forbidden zones are in the Chang Chenmo sector in eastern Ladakh, close to patrolling points to the north of Pangong Lake, which is, of course, breathtakingly beautiful and happens to be the world's highest saltwater lake. This region of Ladakh has faced a border standoff with China for years. Because of this, it has been out of bounds for visitors. But now Ladakh administration wants to open it up for tourism, which is also in line with the centre's focus on border area development and has been a long pending demand of the locals as well. In its first phase, tourists will be allowed across Marsimik La Pass up to Soksalo. It is located at a height of over 18,000 feet and lies near two rivers around 160 kilometers east of Leh. And in the second phase, tourists will be allowed to travel up to hot springs further up from Soksalo. This area houses a memorial which is dedicated to the 10 Indian CRPF soldiers who were killed when their patrol was attacked by the Chinese. And after the completion of both the phases, the new tourism frontier will thus widen the tourism horizons of Ladakh. And for this, the Border Roads Organization has been roped in and the civil development planning of the region has already started. Medical centers, sanitation facilities, even selfie centers for tourists are already in the making. The police is also ready to set up checkpoints and locals are eagerly waiting for this frontier to open. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.